I've been animal-based for 2 months now, so I wanted to talk about everything that has happened to me and everything I've noticed since doing the animal-based diet. I'm just gonna start from like when I literally began it. So when I first started the animal-based diet, the first thing that happened was I noticed I was hungry as hell every day because I was used to eating like rice and potatoes and things like that for my carbs. So switching to all fruit for my carbs, my body was like, what are you literally doing? I was just like super hungry. I felt like a bottomless pit for the first like 3 days. And a lot of girls who have started the animal-based diet and will reach out to me, they'll be like, girl, I'm starving. Like, what do you mean you're full all the time? And I'm just like, just give it a few days. The first few days, you're gonna feel hungry. Next thing that happened was I noticed that my inflammation was completely gone. Like I would say on day 5 of doing the animal-based diet, my stomach was so snatched. It like literally no inflammation at all. I noticed my face was also a lot less puffy. I've dealt with having like chubby cheeks my whole life, biggest insecurity. And I really feel like a lot of it was just inflammation because the ingredients in my food were so horrendous, like awful. And I just thought, oh, like I just have chubby little cheeks, nothing I can do. And it's like, okay, a little bit, but a lot of it is just you're inflamed. I used to try literally everything to get rid of the chubbiness in my face. Like I would gua sha, I would do all these little hacks and nothing helped until I started the animal-based diet. Now I feel like I actually have like a jawline and I just feel prettier with my face looking like this. I also quickly realized that I had no cravings and I didn't even realize that that was something that would happen on the animal-based diet. I hadn't even heard of that. I just noticed one day, I was like, I haven't felt the need to get a cheat meal in so long. What the fuck? And then I like did more research on that, and it's just like, yeah, when you do the animal-based diet, you're so satisfied that your body just doesn't crave anything. And even though I'm usually like a very disciplined person when it comes to my diet, I would still at least once a week want to get something like crumble or donuts. I don't know, like I always wanted to get something off plan. But eating this way, you just don't even feel the need. Another crazy thing that happened was I like accidentally lost 5 pounds. I had no intentions of losing weight. I didn't want to lose weight. I was happy with how my body was, but I weighed myself one day and it went down 5 pounds. And it definitely happened because I was kind of eating intuitively and I wasn't tracking anything because I just was feeling really full all the time. And I was just like, I don't really feel the need to track. Like, I know I'm eating clean. I don't need to track every macro. And then I do that, and then 5 pounds lost. Usually when I lose weight, I notice like my butt looks really small, and I don't really like it. But this time around, when I lost 5 pounds, I felt like my butt still looked big. And don't even sit here right now and say your ass is not fat, okay? We've already been through this. I'm aware. But it just, you know what I mean? When you lose weight and it just looks like a pancake and then you gain it back and then it's more round. It still looked round even though I lost 5 pounds. Also, my muscle definition everywhere is insane. Like, especially when I have a pump. Obviously right now I've just woken up, so I don't have a pump. But yesterday I was like doing Bulgarians and every vein, every muscle, everything was just popping. I mean, like, look at my shoulders even right now. Like, I just feel like all my muscles are so much more defined. Like, my abs, too. Get out of here. There are really no cons to this diet, except for when you do eat something that's off the plan, you feel like shit. And not only do you feel like shit, your body also like has a response. Like I went 4 days of eating kind of off animal-based. I got so much acne and I'm still struggling with it. Like I'm still dealing with the acne that I got just in that little tiny time frame where I wasn't eating animal-based. And the thing is, when you eat stuff that's like off animal-based, you get hella bloated, you just like feel nauseous. It's just like your body is like literally just is like, fuck you. This is also something so random, but you don't smell like anything. Like when you sweat, it doesn't smell like anything. You just literally have like no body odor. And I feel like it's because you're eating so clean that like obviously what you put into your body is gonna come back out. And if it's clean, it's gonna come out in a nice way. I don't know. But like I've literally noticed when I sweat, I don't smell bad at all. When I like just like anything like that, like you just smell like literally nothing. This is also the most I have ever been complimented on my body just by random people. Like random people will just be like, your abs, oh my gosh. Or they'll just be like, wow, like your physique is really impressive. And it's like, I've been working out and, you know, dieting for 3 years. And yes, of course, here and there, people will be like, wow, look at you. But like, this is like the most consistent it's been with just random compliments from strangers. And eating this way, it's addicting for so many different reasons. Like you feel so good on it, you look so good on it, and when you're getting that extra like approval from strangers, and I know approval should be coming from the inside, however, don't sit here and lie right now. You know it feels good when a stranger notices how hard you work on your physique. Another downside is it can be really expensive to eat this way if you're not shopping at the right places. And that's what happened to me at first. Like I was shopping at Target and I was dropping like $300 a week. Literally go to Aldi or go to Costco. You can get that stuff for so much cheaper. Another thing I have realized ever since I started posting so much about the animal-based diet, and obviously a lot of you are doing it now, no one has come to me and been like, oh, I did animal-based and I hated it, or I did animal-based and I got no results. Every single person that has reached out to me that said they started it is like, I lost 3 pounds, I have no cravings, I feel so good, I'm so full all the time. Like, no one has said any negative things about this diet. The only people saying negative things about it are the ones who aren't doing it and aren't trying it. And I can see from an outsider's perspective how it's like, that's so restrictive, you're not allowing yourself to have this, that, and it's like, but like, literally try it and you realize you don't even need that stuff because you feel so good eating this way. I guess I also just never realized how much carbs were really like bloating me and making me feel inflamed. Like, of course, carbs are so necessary, but like everyone's body reacts differently to the type of carbs they're getting, and obviously starchy carbs and like grains were making me inflamed because look at me now that my carbs come from fruit. I'm like, I just feel so snatched.